We've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Mountaineers have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The 49ers offense takes the field for the first time today. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Great place to start for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Guys, let's chat about App State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Leaves it with the running back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking downfield, it's Price. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes a grab for a big play. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. A first down run on the doorstep. Busts through behind his pad. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal.
Cricket.
Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws for the tight end. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The 49ers line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch at the 45. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Easy.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snags it over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Price. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on 1st down. Touchdown, App State. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field. Can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, App State.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Finds his man down the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
To the air on first down. Unloads it left. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Dude, wide open, big play opportunity, hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second, sneaks it in.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the running back from the shotgun. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Gives it on the option. Fighting off the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They kick it away on fourth down. Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
Bring in the heat. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He'll take a shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the 49ers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Ready up.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Looking to throw, it's Price. Back open in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Dyer. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. And the Mountaineers are on the move. The give on the option. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Dyer. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Okay, ready?
Now facing a 3rd and long.
In blue. Ready?
From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Dyer. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Bunch formation for these receivers. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Trying play action. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Dances away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And that is incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Niners.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dyer. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense gets set for second down.
Black 24. Black, green 25.
We've reached a break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw, it's Price. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. There he goes. Lowers those pads. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's first and 10 from the 20. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dyer. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Jackrabbit.
Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
A first down run in the red zone. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this, this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Soft spot in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off the play fake. Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
On the ready.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line.
Spider.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. With the clock running, this should be the final play. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try.